welcome everyone. It's time for more colonyship. Where last time we started exploring the Brotherhood, well, I don't know if it's the second faction, but the second faction for me, so to speak, the Protectors being the first. And, well, the game is very, very clearly wanting this to be like the friendly place, because if we look at just the overall, you know, color scheme, it's very warm and welcoming, etc., etc. A lot of blue colors and so on. And the Protectors are very angry red. Yes, it's clear who the game thinks we should think are the good guys, but I'm not so sure, okay? Because as has been pointed out a few times, what happens if the Brotherhood takes over? What happens if they become the people in charge? Are they just gonna say, well, there you go, we did it, everyone is now free and happy and everyone can do whatever the hell they want? Probably not. There's probably gonna be laws and regulation after that, and who decides those? Well, the people in charge, wouldn't you believe it? So I still am gonna hold my cards close to my vest, so to speak, and we're just gonna see what they do, what they think about, what they want to keep doing, etc., etc. And we had a bit of a tumble with some people over here. They're dead now. We had a person that we hooked up with, so to speak, and we're supposed to now meet someone. We're supposed to meet someone. Wasn't I supposed to, like, wait for that or something? Not 100% sure. But I think that we were all but done over here. So was I supposed to go somewhere? I'm not 100% sure. Now, yes, stealing. I'm gonna start this episode by trying to steal something, which is above my level. I am 4. I have leveled up to 4, which is very, very nice. Can I do something with a steal of 5? It's gonna be one of those yellow chicks. Can I do it? Failure, okay. Well, no problem. Okay. You resort to steal Bibles from a church. Okay, you know what? Well, that is actually interesting confirmation. Well, is it? Well, it's one confirmation, which is that if you fail, it's not like, oh, the guards are here now, you're done. But it's the confirmation that you cannot do it if it's above your level. I clicked it 3 times. I'm not sure. Not sure about that one. So I think for the most part we are down in here, aren't we? Well, we can... Okay, the golden sunrise. We were in here. Can I just now go in here? Yes, I can. Okay. Well, that's intriguing. We were in here, but now we can, as a matter of fact, go in here. But is it interesting? No, it's not. There's absolutely nothing here, and I can't do anything. All right, then. Well, fine. Okay. So, Travis, yes, we're supposed to report back to you with something, official business only, he warns me. Okay, Watley, he won't be causing any more trouble. Thanks, I owe you, says Travis. So here, token appreciation for block 17. Credits and experience, lovely. Now, about these places, Menzel, yeah, Watley's supplier. Brotherhood's admin district, sure. Until Anders was transpired. Okay, you know what? That's cool then. We're supposed to go back to Anders before we continue that. He's probably gonna say, okay, here's the next step in this little business. Hello, Anders. Any news? We shall tell him what transpired. Excellent. If things goes well next time, we'll be talking in my own office. Ooh, an ambitious man. So what do you want to do about the ringleader here? The one that we presumably talked to? Bring him in for a chat if you can. If he's willing to admit mistakes and work for the good of society rather than try to undermine it, we can be most forgiven. If not, well, you know what to do. That doesn't sound so brotherhoodly. I thought you were all about freedom, huh? Not all freedoms, then. Yes, Reaper, that's true. Do I know where he is? Okay, so basically we just went here, talked to you, now we go back, and he's gonna have done whatever it was that he wanted to do. So let's go do that, and then admin building, that would be like the big building, right? I mean, surely. You know what, I'm gonna try this again. What happens if I try to steal from you? It's a failure, too many eyes on you. Okay, fair enough. So it might actually be that, yes, indeed, if you are below the level, you literally cannot do it. That could be it. So alright then, Reaper has returned. Hello Reaper, you hid behind this while I was dealing with this, so you're not the most fighty of guys. You didn't even join in the fight, so how good are you gonna be as a leader? I don't know. Well, let's go, they're all waiting, he says, because we are indeed supposed to meet someone. Something's wrong here. Maybe you should have another chat with Reaper, just in case. Alright then, why don't we? You're coming or not? Well, you wanna tell me anything before things get ugly here? So she knows who you are, and he's suddenly pale. Someone saw you talking to that pig Anders. Don't worry, I'll tell her you never showed up. Alright then, well, we should not have gone back then. So it's impolite to let the lady wait, take me to her, or how much firepower does she have? That's a good question. A few friends, and a turret, he adds reluctantly. We got it as salvage and rebuilt it piece by piece. Okay. How can I disable said turret? Where's the control unit? I can show you, eager to be useful. Good, lead the way, sir. Let's see if we can do this then. Uh-huh. Okay, there's a terminal. We need to lockpick, that's not a problem. We need to check the terminal and generator. What do we have here, says the game. An old generator powering up the turret in the other room and a computer terminal rebuilt from spare parts. Let's start by hacking the terminal. And you're in. Looks like the anarchists have acquired military software somewhere and made a few modifications. Now, ooh, this is an interesting question. Do I activate it and kill everyone? Or do I just shut it down so we can have a talk with them? I think I shut it down. I can't just go around killing people with turrets all over the place. No, let's just shut it down. And then we can have a talk and see if we can get a combat instead. That could be a thing. Success again. The software doesn't respond to all direct attempts to shut it down. But when there's a will, there's a way. The turret won't give you any trouble. Now, let's go and say hello. So here we go. Okay, you literally only had... Well, you did have 3 friends. I can now see if there's anyone behind the prompt here. So this is your friend. The woman is casually leaning against a nicely maintained auditor. She is not, but it's probably here somewhere. Though she's young, early 20s, you'd guess, her eyes burn with righteous conviction. Reaper nods hesitantly. Wait for her to continue. I'm Storm, so Storm and Reaper. Lovely names, guys. Their chin rising by half an inch. A storm that will wash away this effing forest they call the Brotherhood. Or freedom, no less, like shit off a bulkhead. We, she gestures broadly at her raggedy group of fighters, are gonna finish what the mutiny started. Okay. That's interesting. What is it that you think the Brotherhood is trying to do? So that's what I'm here for. Sign me up. Am I ready to take a side here? Probably not. Worse are the cheapest commodity around. How are you going to pull it off? Or, hate to be the one to dampen that fiery spirit of yours, but no, you're not. You're about to become an object lesson for all the other malcontents scurrying around in the shadows. Well, that's a bit rough. Did I have to be that mean? But I kind of like it, so let's say that. No, let's actually go to do that. I'm trying to be a little bit of a diplomat, after all. So yes, exactly how are you gonna do this? Do you even want to tell me? So how do you think the mutiny started? Okay, well that's an interesting question. I've learned a little bit about it. So the rebellion was decades in the making. It succeeded because the ship authority was weak and popular support for a change was strong. That's the opposite of the situation we're in today. True. Or, not with a handful of disaffected youths looking for a brawl. If it did, the ship authority would still be in power. Do you know why they sent me instead of a squad of armored goons? You know what? This choice, the persuasion choice, that's like more the actual one. And for some reason, I have managed to be in exactly the same spot for both persuasion and streetwise as to the experience, so it doesn't really matter for that reason. I think the persuasion one is the one to go for, though. So I have to start somewhere. Shrugs Storm. Okay, start. This looks like the end to me, Storm. Take a long, hard look at everything you've done and ask yourself if it's worth dying for. I'm offering you a way out, but the choice is yours. Or true, you and your buddies here will be long dead, of course, but your sacrifice will be appreciated. More organic waste for the biorecyclers, less strain on the life support systems. Alright, so I do enjoy the fact that this particular encounter is like all talk. There's not even an option to shoot them. That's a bit interesting. Yeah, okay, we did a bit of persuasion. Let's just say, you know what? If you want to feed the bioreactors, I'm not gonna stand in your way. So we just deal what we're told and also given. That's the deal. So, okay, ooh, charisma of 8, I like that. So that can also, ooh, we have gotten some impersonates too. Right, I can say better than throwing your lives away. You can always die fighting the Brotherhood, if that's your idea of having a good time. Just rush into it. Or with a charisma check of 8, that depends. If you want to keep ranting about freedom, why not set up shop in the Protectorate? The poor bastards over there will be a lot more receptive to the message, and the Brotherhood will gladly bankroll this enterprise. What do you say? Ooh, that's an interesting point. Send her to the Protectors. Or okay, so Protectorate is still a word, because I think I've said it and thought that I said it wrong, but Protectorate would be like the people, while the Protectors are like the actual faction or something. I don't know. Anyway, and there's another way. I can put you in touch with friends of mine who care about freedom in the Brotherhood just as much as you do. They can give you weapons and money. The rest is up to you. No, don't do that. Let's send her to the Protectors and see if she can sort of speak for freedom over there. Better than doing nothing, Storms, glancing at her crew. Come with me. I'd like you to meet someone. And we take her to Simon. Let's do that. And of course that's Anders. So, who's your friend? Meet Storm. I think she's ready to become a productive member of society, I say. Is she now? Simon asks with curiosity. Storm scoffs, but wisely refrains from saying anything. She'll come around, he assures you. They always do. Brother experience, party experience. Lovely. Now what? As for you, my friend, you've earned yourself a meeting with the chairman himself, so this is more or less the same as with the Protectors. We've done enough good stuff that we get to talk with the head honcho, and we shall do that. So why does he want to meet me? He wants to meet a capable outsider. Right now, you're at the top of my list. A word of warning, if that's what I think it is, tread very carefully. Right, if that's what... Okay, what do you think it is? The rumor has it that the chairman had a secret deal with Matheson, the Protector's headman. Ooh. Someone leaked the info to the Protectors and Matheson ended up facing a firing squad. The chairman isn't happy about it, and now he's hiring help from the outside. You see where I'm going with this? Not really. Am I? Okay. So you had a deal with Matheson, and because people found out, he got killed. You don't like that, the chairman that is. What do you want help with? Do you want help to kill the people who killed Matheson because you liked Matheson? Potentially. Okay, well, let's go chat with him. He can tell us himself, I suppose. Hello, William Hansen, the longest-serving chairman of the Executive Council, studies you for a while, perhaps trying to discern what lies beneath the grime and armor. You aren't what I expected. He finally breaks silence, but maybe it's for the best. They won't see you coming, that's for damn sure. And if you're half as capable as Simon says... I shall wait for him to continue. I assume you have heard that Commander Matheson was executed for treason. That means someone in our side... Someone on my council talked, and not to anyone but to Sheffield himself. This someone is playing a very interesting game, and I'd like to know what this game is. Let's read that again. Someone on our side, my council. Okay. Is that true? It doesn't have to be that way. It could be something else, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't have to be like that one of those people themselves told him. It could be that they, you know, were a little bit careless when talking about stuff and someone overheard. You never know about that. So what do you care about Matheson? Isn't he the enemy? Do you have an idea who might have done it? Who's Sheffield? I actually am not going to say that because that's stupid. So, right. Indeed, why do you care about Matheson? So I care that someone saw fit to ruin my plans. As for Matheson, we had an understanding, which is a rare thing these days. But now he's dead, and Reyes, the man who replaced him, is under the gun to avenge his death. Both Matheson and Reyes are our enemies, but of a very different caliber. Okay, well, any idea who could have told them then? Or told someone. If you're asking who's capable, the answer is all of them. No one makes it to council without hunger for power and the cleverness to seize it, even in the Brotherhood, huh? Would you believe it? So, okay. Rethink the criteria. I don't know exactly what I mean by that, but let's say it. I need fighters like Jesman, scoffs Hansen. When they battle each other for dominance, it serves the cause. When their battle for dominance turns against me, it impedes the cause. He smiles thinly. I want iron to sharpen iron, but that doesn't mean I welcome a dagger in my back. And I literally have to ask who's Sheffield, since they had a mission security, a fancy name for secret police. Oh, did I not know that? I thought I knew that, but no, maybe I didn't. Okay, so his job to keep tabs on everyone, huh? Sheffield's announcement took everyone by surprise, including his own people. It wasn't a case they worked, it was a gift. Okay, but what is it that you actually want me to do? So get the info from Sheffield by any means necessary. Alright. Okay, well, how they find Sheffield proves yourself useful to them, and sooner or later he'll want to have a chat with you. Cool. Ah, mission control. We're supposed to go to mission control. Alright. So they're like... Are they also a faction then? But like, not really, maybe? Can I get caught? Or what happens if I get caught? Well, you'll die like a hero is given her life in pursuit of liberty for all. Well, lovely. Anything else I can talk to you about? No, not at this point. So this is the lovely place that you have. It's a bit fancier to some degree than the Protectors. I gotta give it that. And you have like proper mechs and stuff like that. Lovely. Right. Nothing more than that. So we shall just get the hell out of here and see what it is that we do now. Is it church maybe? Alright, we are out. Now, how about that admin building? Because this is the admin building, surely, but apparently it also might not be. Can I get through here now? Because how can I get to the admin building? Hello. Delivery for Citizen Menzel. Would you believe it? Second building, 7th floor. Be quick about it. Take the elevator. Yes. So this must be Menzel's place. 2 guards posted outside. Probably more inside. Look around. Cool. Now we are not like in stealth right now, but I'm gonna assume that I can stealth a bit. I could chat, but why would I do that if I can just do this? We can get inside here. And an air purifier, huh? What is it that I'm looking for here? What is it that I want? This is not going to be a stealth section where I can take anyone out. They're going to be seeing me if I try anything. Unless they start moving. That's true. But what did I want? I have a lockpick here, lockpick here. A lot of stuff that I can lockpick, which is cool. What did... I took a perk in the last episode, I believe. Throat Slitter. That's literally just for takedowns. I did not indeed take the one for anything else. So, sadly on this occasion, that is not going to help. Now, what can I do with this if I can do anything? So, personal air filtration system with a built-in oxygen generator. It would be a shame if something happened to it, but I can't actually do anything. Yeah, that I can't do anything with. But I can sneak in through the vent. Right, we're gonna go with only me. I do not need anyone else on this. So let's just sneakily get in here. No one will notice. They notice a little bit. Not too bad here from here though, because I assume that the noise is fine because I'm so far away. Yeah, see, that doesn't actually do anything because I think indeed you are too far away to actually hear anything. And all of this I should be able to do no problem, right? None of you are moving, so that's good. Pick the lock, get some scanners. Boring, but sure. Anything else in here? No. But in order to get over here, we need to move here. Oh, there was... Oh, wow, I did not see that guard over there. Am I supposed to fight anything, though? What am I supposed to do here? Okay. I should probably just go in and talk to him, but we apparently start by just robbing the place. But I'm not going to be able to get much further. So you know what? Yeah, I can get here. No problem. And then I can get out. There we go. Right, well, that wasn't too exciting, to be honest. But I said, oh. Well, now they noticed. Are you gonna start moving by any chance? I wanna see. Nope, you do not move. Okay, well, we're just gonna... Okay, one step further, and we're out. Good. Okay, Manson's guards are acting, and see if you leave now, you won't be able to come back. That's absolutely fine, because, well, I can... Oh. Well, I don't want that. That is not what I wanted. Where the hell even am I? Oh, I'm right here. Oh, that's not the answer to anything. Okay, on this occasion, I'm gonna make that... Okay, bloody... Okay, so that's literally it. I mean, I suppose what would happen is we could have gotten something from him, and that would be it. It's not like we have to deliver anything to anyone. Okay, well, fine. Now, we're not going to mission control just yet. It is still... it is still... District. Ah, we're in the admin district right now. Anyway, yes, we are... we're still sort of... Well, I don't know what I was about to say there. You want me to go back to the protectors? Okay. Or do I want to go to the church now? And where the hell even am I? How do I get out of here? Right here. Because I don't think we have much else to do here. We did the whole records. Can't sneak inside there. Not good enough to do that. Not good enough to do that. With extra steel, was I able to do anything with that? So guard over there. I don't think I was able to steal anything either to boost that up a bit. Med Bay, indeed, hollow records, nothing there. No, I think we are fine to just leave for now. So right then. Up here, we didn't have much to do over here. Maintenance deck still can't go there. So we shall just leave here, go back to the rooftops. And yeah, I think that I want to go to... I think I basically just want to go to the church now, see what they can offer me, if anything. So you are down here. Now, while we're here, is there any way for me to just leave? Like, I can't see that there is anywhere to leave here. And we're definitely not taking an actual train. The trains don't run. So, what gives? How am I supposed to go anywhere? I don't understand. That's a bit weird to me. Alright then, let's have a chat with the church. We're gonna see what they want me to do. Probably some traders or whatever. Usually is that way, I suppose. Enter the habitat. I have, of course, already been here, but only just. So, elevator over there. Door to lockpick over here. Isn't that interesting? What does that give me? Well, we have a chest. And a person working on an elevator. Right. Doesn't seem to mind that I'm here. We got a claw hammer and a safety helmet. Cool. Is any of that? No, I have already deemed the helmet to not be interesting. Clawhammer, is that interesting for Jed by any chance? Clawhammer, Warhammer, no. It's basically a worse version of that. Okay, ooh. Well, I see some soldiers over there. Interesting. Yes. That's about it. Oh, a bit of a side room here. Interesting. Can everyone just try to get along here so we can go? More lockpick XP, never a bad thing. Elevator down. Rooftop garden, maintenance deck. It's always a maintenance deck and we can never go there, can we? Hello. No, I don't actually use it. I want to talk to the guard first. Hello, maintenance crew only for security reasons. Well, isn't that just how it always is? Military recruitment office. So this would be the guy. No, you're just a soldier. Lord be with you. What is this place? Many of our brothers and sisters are alarmed by the threat of war, the woman says smoothly. They wish to defend their faith and home. Or take the fight to the enemy, maybe. Blessed be the Lord who trains my hands for war, recites the woman with a polite smile. We seek peace, not war, but if our enemies choose war, we'll be ready. So, okay. If you want peace, then prepare for war. Is that what you're saying? Quite so, smiles the woman. Please, that you understand. Lovely. Alright then. Well, we apparently cannot go in there. We also have no signal. This would be the other elevator, right? I can't... Yeah. It must be the other elevator. So I can... Okay. Ah, sneak of 6 to get in. Into the elevator. Oh, no, maybe that isn't an elevator. Never mind. Alright then. Well. Okay, so we have a bunch of people. Take car... Oh, that's annoying. Take credit... Oh, very specific on this occasion. Where's the people I can talk to that can trade me in steel? I think there was one in the very beginning of the game, and I kind of fluffed it on that one. So that's a bit annoying. The 5 Loaves. Lovely place for a bar. Hello, bartender. Why is everything steel 5 or 6? Why can't it be 4? I need to practice, damn it. So no bread today, the bartender says apologetically. The fermentation tank is down again the second time this week. Okay. How do you make bread here? We grow the dough in a fermentation tank and bake it to give a nice brown color. It tastes and smells like real bread, maybe even better. So what you're saying is it's fungus or something? Okay, well, how do you know what bread tastes like? We have a large library of synthetic flavors, so we can make it taste and smell like anything, the bartender assures you. Once we fix the fermentation tank, of course. Okay, well, what do you make the dough from? We don't make it, we grow it, the bartender corrects you. It's a microbial biomass based on fungus cells and lactic acid bacteria, so you need fungus. Or fungi. Decades ago, we used to brew a bacterial soup, collect the froth and dry it into bakeable flour. But the process was too slow and cumbersome, much easier to grow ready-to-eat dough. Alright, what else then? A plate of fermented algae, suggests the bartender. A refreshing algae beverage, perhaps? Now you say, leave. Very, very poignant, I think. Okay, we have a bunch of people we can talk to, but do I need to talk to these people? Is that what we're doing right now? I suppose it doesn't hurt. What are you doing over here? A maintenance worker puts down his tools and wearily drags an old grey rag across his face. Eventually notices you standing there and looks up with a frown. Idle hands are the devil's playthings, he proclaims. Huh? Don't just stand there, find yourself something to do. Well, I'm not from here. You're shipborne, ain't ya? Then you're from here, same as everyone else. And if the ship dies, you die with it. He exhales as his hands on his hips and looks you over. Pit girl, right? Well, how can you tell? A cargo rat always has that feral look about the eyes, never still, untamed by civilized society. So what you mean is that I'm still free, huh? That's a interesting take to say, I suppose. Let every soul be subject to the governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which depends from God. The authorities who watch over us are appointed by God, he says, and he's reciting, obviously, pointing his index finger at the heavens for emphasis. What about the Brotherhood and the Protectors, huh? All part of God's plan, he replies without hesitation. He gave us a choice, follow his law or follow false prophets, all the way down to damnation and worse. That's what free will is all about, girl. You can't be held accountable for your actions if there was no moral choice to make. You must choose the righteous path and walk it, no matter how steep the incline or difficult the obstacles. Only then will you be admitted into the promised land. And what happens to the folks who choose the wrong path then, huh? They'll stay on board for eternity in this hell of their own making. So choose wisely, cargo rat. He finishes with a laugh and friendly slap on the shoulder. Is it really that simple, huh? Think of it this way. The Church, the Brotherhood, and the Protectors are 3 different answers to the same ancient question. How should we live out our lives? The Church says follow God's laws. The Protector says follow the tenets of the mission. And even though we tried that already, you know how that story ends. And the Brotherhood says follow your baser instinct like an animal. Anyone who considers these options seriously and still can't figure out which party comes out on top is beyond salvation. Cool. Now, I'm gonna say you're malaligning the Brotherhood quite a fair bit there. It's not like they're just saying, who cares what people do, just do whatever the hell you want. It's not really that kind of freedom to begin with, I think. But, okay, you know what, religious people gonna religion. So, okay, this looks very churchy. They have the fake stained glass and everything. Yes, indeed. Why can't I steal from someone? I would have loved to be able to steal from someone. A priest, looking very dapper here. A priest in battered combat armor is lecturing a squadron of new recruits in a manner more fitting a drill sergeant than a man of the cloth. We're going to fight and we're going to win. Do you know why? Because God is with us, with each and every one of you, and He wants you to win. The priest takes a moment to survey the crowd and let them absorb his message. The crowd of like... Okay, yes, there are a couple of people standing here. I realized that, but it was like 3 people here. A soldier in the army of Christ cannot lose, he says reflectively, a statement which should be obvious to any but the dimmest students. How can you lose when God wants you to win? Surely you don't intend to defy His will? He grins to reinforce that this is a small joke and it's okay to laugh. And it's a bit crusady, isn't it? Quite crusady. Right then, and one of the recruits stubbornly pipes up. My brother was killed 2 weeks ago. His face is raw with grief, his eyes hard and reckless. He's with God now, but we praise his service, the priest gently replies. He hesitates, perhaps pondering how to tackle the problem, but more likely for rhetorical effect. Your faith will not shield you if you waver. James 1:6. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. The priest scans the room as he recites the good word. The one who doubts the Lord will is aimless and confused, wind-tossed. Do not doubt him, you will not falter and will not fail. It is simple as that, my children. Lovely. Okay. If you say so, good sir. Now, where's the person we're supposed to talk to? Because there's always a person we can talk to. Let's just check around first. This is also a very, sort of interesting place. Ooh, orb. Big orb. You're gonna go and check the orb. It's a globe, but no, it's an orb. So, alright. Anything down here? We have something. Ooh, sneak of 4, you say? Sneak of 4, you say? That I can do. We have the med bay, we have the blessed arms. Ooh, can I get some holy water on my gun? Maybe it'll be a bit better. That would be nice. Sneak inside, people sleeping. That's absolutely fine. Can I take you out? No, that's not allowed. Okay, sneak on over here. Not enough action points, that's fine. Get it open. We get ourselves a gunslinger jacket blue. Well, that's lovely. Well, that's very lovely, because that means that me and Faith can look different. We are gonna steal from you, though. Oh, steal 4. You gain ship with 128 credits. I am making a lot of noise, but it's enough for me to get out. Lovely. Can't go back in. Don't care. Level up. Steal 54 points. Still probably, yeah, still quite far away from level 5, which is where I would like to be. But there we go. I have stolen for the first time from these gentle folks. Suck it. Guards, there we go. Alona is the person we're supposed to talk to. Cool. Right, we have guards, etc. This would be... Okay, this would be the main building. That would be the main building. Cool. Alona, let's go and have a chat with you. See what it is that you would like us to do. You look lost, sister. The woman smiles kindly at you. I understand, it's a lot to take in. She gestures at the vast plaza. So, right, my goal is to speak to the chaplain general, apparently. I'm afraid that's impossible. The chaplain general doesn't receive solicitors. Well, can I do any work here by any chance? So nothing I can think of, although she's silent for a moment. There is a delicate matter we need help with. She hesitates again, unsure where to start. Faith is what brings us close to God in this life, and through that faith we achieve salvation in the afterlife. It grants us everything we seek, strength, purpose, peace, even wisdom. But some people wish for more than that, so badly that they yearn for the touch of the divine. They start imagining things. There's a brother among us who claims to have witnessed a revelation. He appears pious enough, but this so-called revelation puts him at odds with the church. There is an unseemly amount of interest in his account. A few even claim calling themselves his followers. Ooh, a prophet, you say? Shall I look into it? my good woman. Quite, but I want to make one thing very clear. There is to be no violence. John is a true man of God, though his followers can be a bit overzealous at times. Well, I can't promise no violence, but okay. We shall see. So, John the Revelator, where can he be? Small chapel in one of the residential decks. It's not hard to find, and I did not even read the first one. The first dialogue choice there, so I don't actually know what it was. So the residential is over there. Let's check out the shops first, see if they offer anything. I don't think either the Protectors or the Brotherhood had anything of significance. So let's see here. All our weapons are blessed by a priest. See, there we go. The holy water does its work. So if your cause is righteous, you shall not falter. Inscriptions are extra. Inscriptions. So 2 Corinthians 4:6 is always popular. Light shining out of darkness for the glory of God. Can't go wrong with that one. Okay, how do I do that then? Oh, well, this looks cool. You have Outrider. Well, that sounds good. Scoped bolt action built for precision, barrels marvel, code forged from carbon steel and crowned integral muzzle brake to minimize recoil. I mean, it looks bloody good, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna look at that. Then we have a regular Bowie, Trooper Armor Sand, okay. Bunch of grenades, and also, indeed, Explorer Coat. That's apparently what people are wearing, but I don't think neither... Well, actually, Faith could probably have this one. She's not supposed to do any sneaking, even though she's a little bit capable. Okay. Let's, ooh, can I, okay, you know what? Let's do this, because Evans is the one that would have this. Did I not even do that? I did not, because we are supposed to do that and that. Now, I can compare. So, the pipe dream, yeah, that is a lot better. So, well, I say a lot, a few more points. It has a higher AP cost, but a lot more range. So I can really have Evans far away. A lot fewer bullets, obviously, as well. Has bullseye instead of the burst things. Reload is cheaper, though. Accuracy up quite a lot. We have aimed, crit, and penetration. Less stagger, and we are gonna lose... what is it that we're losing? Grace. We're losing grace and reaction, yes. But with a bullseye, you can probably dish out a fair amount of damage with this one. Now, yeah, well, actually, yes. This will be a good replacement for Scoped Betsy. That's better than that one, right? 13 to 16. Yeah, okay, so it's basically a good replacement for this. So I'm just gonna get that one. And if we find the need for it, we are gonna use that one instead. So that was one thing that we can check. Get me my gun back. We don't need to move things. That is not how it works here. And then you are using Enforcer Armor Vest and a Gunslinger Jacket. Now, one of these things, what are these? That's a coat. So what's a coat here? What's a coat? A coat doesn't exist. I would assume it's replacing the jacket then. I'm gonna... How much was it? 100. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna see what happens then with Faith. It goes here, I assume? Yes. That is better. Like, definitely better, right? Yes. More armor handling. You're at 0 though, so that's fine. Projectile, basically all of that is up. And then some sneak and stuff like that, and that's fine. Which means that I don't have to have the blue one. But you know what? I do want to have the blue one. There we go. Fits the pants better. So there we go. Now we have picked up all of these things. We are going to sell, I believe, all of this. Because I don't think I wanted the slicer either. So that's fine. We're sitting at right now. Credits 1,400. If we sell. Ah, no, not to... No, I don't want to sell that one. Why have I placed that there? Go there. I'm going to try and repair that at some point. So let's just sell all of this. We had 2 of that one. So that's roughly 200 credits, which is lovely. Trade that away. Good, good, good. I do want to try to repair this, so don't throw that away. We have a bunch of ammo for now, so we are not in a situation where we need more there. Let's go and have a chat with med people. There wasn't anything to steal, was there? Let me just have a look. There was. Steal of 4. Distract the storekeeper. Get some shells. Lovely. Or sneak. How much is that out of the whole lot? It's so little. 700. Holy crap. Well, at least I stole something. I can steal more stuff. There we go. Some stems. Lovely. Some aggro. Cool. Hello, lady. What can I get you, sister? Medicus implants. Okay. Church position and implants. What's that? The church cares about the state of your immortal soul, not your body. If it were otherwise, we'd have never accepted titanium knees and wooden peg legs, smiles the medic. Cool. And you have basically nothing apart from stims, etc., etc. So none of this, you know what, we can buy 3 of those to get up to 50. We are not using medkits a whole lot, so those seem to not be used that much. Right, the annals. Okay, we can have a chat with whoever it is that does the record keeping over here, the archivist. So what knowledge do you seek within this hall's, sister? And I can tell him about the machine. Sounds like a portable life support system. We feared it had been lost during the mutiny. I wonder why it has surfaced now, after so many decades. Is it the Lord delivering our salvation, or the work of the Great Deceiver? So do you really believe the devil is trying to bring about our downfall? What is the devil, my child, if not the darkness in every one of us? Do we not fight to resist it every day, struggling to walk in its light? To do what's right, despite the innumerable hardships? Well, if that's the devil, then, okay, yes, cool, the devil exists, but it's not like an actual devil. What would the devil gain by giving us a life support system now? What indeed? The archivist gazes sadly down at his feet for a moment. Over the past decades, we've achieved some semblance of balance here. No faction dares provoke an open war, so slowly, reluctantly, we are compelled to attempt diplomacy and understanding, perhaps one day reach lasting peace. The aptly named House of Ecclesiastes watches over the ship's central life support. Thank God they are wise enough to hold themselves above our squabbling. This machine would change that. No, the one who controls it can subjugate whosoever he wills. People will be brought to their knees without a shot of being fired. Or without a shot being fired. Well, that sounds tempting. So then perhaps the pit should be its own. They've never tried to rule over others. That's a good question. Or good point. And how long do you suppose the pit would last against the habitat? No, sister. This machine must reside with those who have the power to defend it. The Brotherhood, the Protectors, or the Church. I'll be glad to help you evaluate these options if you're willing. Okay. I assume you would push for the Church, maybe? Regardless of what you choose, we face a dark and uncertain future. I'm glad the burden of this decision isn't on my shoulders. Whether or not you take my advice is up to you. Right, cool. What do you think about the Brotherhood? And the desire for freedom is a noble one, as old as the world itself, but theirs is a hard road. And the Brotherhood seems to have lost their way a long time ago, knowing what use they make of the weapons they have. Would you entrust them with something this powerful? Well, okay, we're still talking about the machine, huh? Okay, well, what about the Protectors? Are those who dwell in the past the right choice to lead us into the future? The ship authority failed, catastrophically failed, in their beloved mission, yet 100 years later their only idea is to try it again. Suppose they will not fail like the ancestors did. Such hubris. Well, I mean, the mission is still on their way, or underway, so I mean, we're still in the mission, if you would. Right, well, the Church then. Presumably you think that's the only way, huh? He smiles slyly. I wouldn't serve the Church if I didn't think they were the best of the available options. All I can do is share my reasons for thinking as I do. There have been many brotherhoods over the past 2.5 millennia. All of them have vanished into dust, and none lasted more than a century, the blink of an eye in human history. Likewise, there have been countless attempts to return to a utopian past, an imaginary time of justice and plenty. None of them succeeded for obvious reasons. Only the Church has endured these thousands of years, because the foundation upon which it rests is eternal. Think on this, sister, as you contemplate your decision. Cool. Well, Jed frowns. That's the last thing we need. What do you mean? Because now everyone will want it and will fight to the end to deny it to others. We need to secure the armory as soon as possible. So, okay, do you actually think they are gonna go for it then? Once the word spreads out, they'd be foolish not to. Well, we shall hope that we are ready. Do you really think they'll use it as a weapon, asks Evans. Trouble? Without a doubt, yes. Then we should think twice about handing it over, I mean. So what choice do we have? The pit is too weak to hold on it for too long. Like it or not, it has to be one of the big three. Or just we. I can do it. I can't say I like any of them, Evans says stubbornly. Well, I agree right now, so to speak. Well, I kind of gravitate towards the protectors, but we'll see. We aren't looking for a cult to join, we'll sell the machine and move on, or they're going to fight no matter what we do. This machine can tip the balance and make resistance futile. That's true. You make it sound like it's a good thing. Well, if they fight for months, there will be nothing left of the habitat. If it's over quickly, a lot more stuff left. At this point, any end to infighting is a good thing. Well, okay. Which would Evans want here? I really don't want to lose him if he really dislikes what I say. To fight for months, there will be nothing left. At this point, any end to infighting is a good thing. Not necessarily. I'm just gonna say the top one. Like, if it's over quickly, there will still be a lot of things left in the habitat and the pit. So I think we should give it to the protectors, says Faith. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Jed chimes in. Yes, they did help us when the Brotherhood attacked, says Jed. As for the Church, they scare me more than the protectors. That's for damn sure. Alright, I'll vote for the protectors, huh? And Evan says, do you really want to bring the ship authority back? Was the ship authority really that bad? Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. And Faith says we're not choosing a brighter future here. We're choosing the lesser evil, the path that would cause the least damage. And I can say well said, or the road to hell is paved with good intentions. We do well to remember that. Don't see that, just said well said. There's still time to decide. Yes, we're keeping our options open. Well, that's interesting. So you actually knew about the thing. Oh. Chris, exclaims Morgan. Should I remember who this guy is? I was just thinking of you, and here you are, just strolling past me. God does work in a mysterious way, doesn't he? Who the hell are you? I should probably remember. Straight to the point, I like that. I want you to vouch for me, that's all. Okay, why? You do remember that you owe me big, don't you? It would be awfully considerate of you to forget. Very short-sighted too, I might add. Why is that? Because I'm that close to getting a trade license. You know what it means? Full access to the Church's trading stock. How would you like to have a brand new Hauser 92? You say the word is yours. Okay. What do you need from me? I just told you I need you to vouch for me. Tell Alona that I have the right moral fiber and piety. Don't forget the piety, you hear me? Okay. Sure. Should I have remembered who the hell you were? I'm not so sure I do. But alright then, Alona, hey. About Morgan, Reverend Morgan. He applied for a trading license. We lost one of our traders in an unfortunate accident a few days ago, and now we have a vacancy. Reverend said he shepherded a small congregation at hydroponics. Okay, so all the way back to hydroponics, I don't remember that. Which is commendable. What can you tell me about it? Well, his congregation was made of gun thugs and pet frogs. Right. That guy, huh? He's very pious. He could even pacify frogs. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. Reached out to Reverend Solomon, expecting a glowing recommendation, but he said he's never heard of anyone named Morgan. So Reverend Solomon struggles greatly fighting for the pit's salvation. The task is too great for one man, so he asked Morgan for help, but... Or with streetwise, you didn't hear it from me, but when Reverend Solomon attempted to perform the same miracle, he was almost torn apart by the frogs. Okay, don't say that, just go over the persuasion one. I see, frowns Alona. Still, I find it odd that Reverend Solomon would lie about it. Perhaps we need to discuss it face to face. Reverend Solomon is under a great deal of pressure as it is. Don't fault him for this small moment of weakness and don't embarrass him further. Or, I didn't want to say anything, but Reverend Morgan is already having doubts. Subjecting him to even more scrutiny would simply drive him away, which would be a great loss for the church. Yeah, let's say that. Very well, we'll award the trading license to Reverend Morgan. Hopefully he'll perform as well as he did in hydroponics. Cool. And my impersonator actually goes up. Lovely. So I suppose that we end with this, and in the next episode we can do the thing, which is to go to Residential Deck and talk to John, the Revelator, as we have decided to label him. So tell me your good news. I have! You're a licensed trader. You're very, very welcome. Thank you, Chris. Here's your rifle. And my bond with Faith grows stronger. Right, it was Faith's friend. That's true, yes. So, we got a bunch of experience points, but we got a weapon, a Hauser 92. Well, that's annoying that I just bought another weapon. But that was all. This is going to be a... No, that is also longer range. But isn't this quite similar to what you have? No, that's not semi-automatic. That's just a regular assault rifle. Higher AP, longer range, more damage. 15 in ammo, lower reload, accuracy up. Aimed 2, grace is up, reaction down then. Lose to 25 reaction, lose to 15 stagger, but get crit chance and penetration up by 10. But see, he doesn't have a whole lot of AP, that's the thing. That's the problem with Evans, he doesn't have enough action points. Which, I mean, he has the most, together with Faith, but he doesn't have that much. He has to be a better choice, right? I mean, it's 1 point up, both the minimum and maximum. Accuracy is up, which is good. Yeah, you know what, it's just gonna have to be that one. So we're getting that. We're gonna get rid of this thing, I think. I mean, I wouldn't mind giving that to Faith or someone else, but like she doesn't have what it takes to actually use this thing. So we're doubling down on the submachine for her. Yeah, that'll have to be it, I think. But alright then, we have done a bit more with the Brotherhood. We're getting to a point where we are gonna sort of start pitting them towards each other or against each other, I think. We have some stuff that we can do. It's going to be the Apostolic Heights. Is that a lovely name? So that is a place that we can go eventually. We can go talk to the main people in there. Oh, I never actually checked the globe. We're going to go and check that as well. But I think that we're going for the Residential Deck at the beginning of the next episode. And now Faith is looking a little bit like these people, which is a bit interesting. But alright then. Yeah, and I have actually leveled. That's just to point to that. The steel is actually going up. Very lovely. 4 still, but climbing. But it goes. It takes a long while to level that stuff. I really need to find someone who can trade me. Impersonate going up. Fine. 6 of lockpick is fine. I would like electronics to go up too. Was it electronics that I had someone that could teach me in? Maybe. I don't know. So, yes, we are continuing in the church in the next episode, and we shall basically see what it is that we can find inside the Residential Deck, and if John is gonna pose a problem for us, I suppose. We shall find out. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.